Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to nice sunny Georgia today. It's a bit of a hiatus from the from videoing recently, but busy with some stuff behind the scenes and getting some bunch of work done at the day job. So lots of flying and a bunch of stuff like that. So we're back into it today. We have a couple things on the to-do list. I should have a couple videos, back-to-back videos coming out for you guys here for the next couple of weeks. And today is just going to be a little bit of an update video for you guys, since it's been a little while since we've put out a video. But today in Georgia, not a cloud in the sky, and we're going into summer here, so I think today's supposed to be about a high of 80. But let's roll the intro, and I'll give you guys a bit of an update what's happening in the garage here. Okay, guys, we have done a little bit of garage organization work, starting off the video here. As you can tell, tables back out of their back there out of the way, Indians tucked back there in the corner. We did some moving. I've been going absolutely ham with my 3D printer, making brackets and mounts and all kinds of stuff. Stuff as little as stuff to hold air tools, chainsaw chains, stuff to hold my torch, detail brushes, jack holders. I moved my creepers over here so they could be closer to me. I did some pegboard with some mounts and stuff as well. Square holder, silicone gun holder, you know, a bunch of stuff, just little stuff like that, just to help try to stay organized and do some cleanup. I also got back into the RC hobby, so if you guys want to see any RC stuff on the channel, let me know. We can definitely do some RC stuff. The Trexas Funko and the TRX4 with the 71 Blazer body. So I actually got that truck because over at my parents', maybe I'll put a picture up right here of it, but I actually have this exact truck over at my parents' that my dad and I have been working on. I guess I shouldn't say it's mine, that we have been restoring. And then I printed some holders for my things, printed some spots for the tires, you know, stuff like that. But anyways, a little bit of garage organization that we did, and then as you can tell, the WR is not in the garage anymore, and the Grom is not in the garage anymore. So let's go out to the trailer, and I'll show you guys what we have going on out there. Okay, guys, we're out here in the side door of the trailer. There's the WR tucked away in there, and the golf cart tucked away in there. We did some moving around of some stuff, just trying to make some room in the garage, and very happy with this setup. But as you guys can tell, the Husqvarna lawnmower that we'd been working on in the previous videos is not in here anymore. I've actually gotten that thing fixed up from the videos that we had done. I actually put it up for sale and have it sold. So it's no longer with us. And then obviously, from what you guys can tell, the Grom isn't here either. So as you can tell from the videos, I got the Grom sold as well. Got it fixed up about as good as I can and listed it up for sale just to see if I could, you know, I have a couple motors. I got two motorcycles. I have the Indian and I have the WR. I really don't need any more. I really don't need another slow street bike. The WR is more than capable of doing what more than capable of being a marginal street bike. So anywho, we listed that up for sale, got it sold. Similar to the guy that I bought it from. You guys can see I got the fire burning up there as well. So that's why I'm a little distracted in the video, making sure that nothing goes up in flames here. But anywho, we ended up getting it sold. A guy bought it, and he's gonna do kind of the same thing that the guy that I bought it from did with it, and take it to the track and track ride it and stuff like that. So that's kind of the status of that. You guys know that I did the sidewall panels on both sides. We actually took the motorcycle ramp, took it out here, mounted it on the wall. As you can see, WR tucks in really well. Golf cart still sitting here. I had a guy reach out to me on a older video talking to me about a battery that he put in his off of Amazon. It's 105 amp hour battery, and I looked into it to see what we could get for one of them, but I think I've talked myself out of it. I think I'm going to stay with what I want to do, because it doesn't look like it's going to fit in between these frame rails here. So anywho, that's kind of where we stand with that. Golf cart is, I have not pulled it out and worked on it anymore since the last video. So I'm getting real close to ordering a battery for it, and we'll get it wrapped up and done. I actually have a new lawnmower on order, and I'll do a video specifically on it coming out here in a little bit. So stand by one. Sorry about that, guys. I heard something going in the background, and turns out it was actually the lawnmower getting delivered. So that's awesome. So we can get on that video here. But what we were talking about on the golf cart, we talked about the battery and how the Amazon battery, and how I didn't think that it was going to fit between the frame rails. So I think I'm going to stay with what I originally had planned and do the Eco battery, or there's the other one, the other similar brand. But that's kind of where we stand on the golf cart. I'm getting real close to, went and talked to a local shop the other day about getting one locally, and they were not very friendly and very helpful about trying to, get me a better deal or get it a little quicker for me. Anyways, we're going to stay with the previous plan. But the only other thing we have left on the golf cart is wheelie bar. We have that to do. I'm still kind of pondering how I want to do that. Not entirely sure yet. And that's really it. That'll have it done. The rest of the wiring kit comes with the converter for the headlights, the fog lights, light bar, underglow, whip lights, all that stuff. The 12-volt converter comes with the rest of the wiring to go back to the motor and to the controller, charger, and everything like that. As you can see, we still got the hole for the charger. But anyways, that's kind of the standing on the golf cart. So let's go back to the garage, and I'll tell you what we have going in the garage. Okay, guys, back in the garage. Projects for in here. I know I talked about it at one time, but we're going to do a custom backrest to go in here for the back seat, for a little bit more comfort for passengers on it. I have I had an idea that I was going to do with it with some water jetting or some CNC work to put my logo in it. I think I was going to do something like this across I was going to do like a 2-inch strip of aluminum, or yeah, 2-inch strip of aluminum, and then a 2-inch strip of steel, and then the aluminum was going to go on the front side so you could see through the cutting of that. You could see the silver through it. It would show through really cool. But I've reached out to several different companies here in Georgia, pretty close to me, probably within an hour. But none of them will call me back. I went and talked to my metal supplier. If he knows anybody local that'll do it, he recommended a couple places. I called them as well. Was not really able to get in touch. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do similar to kind of like what you did on the golf cart, and do some aluminum work. So that'll be coming in a video here soon in the next week or two. It'll be a cool little aviation themed on that. I'll show you guys with what we got. Some cool lightning holes, dimple dies, and that side of it. Very aviation aesthetic, similar to like we did the golf cart. What else do we have for projects? Let me go out here and try not show you guys the lawnmower, but I don't know if you let me know in the comments if you guys want to see some yard work renovation. That's the fire pit up there is just the leftover blocks from my wall here, my retaining wall that I did several years ago. But when I did all this work, when we did this sod, or not the sod, the wall and the sod and all these pavers and stuff, I did a bunch in my front yard too, but we sodded this this area and we didn't do the top just because we didn't order enough sod, but we did a bunch of dirt moving to move. We pulled some out of this and brought it over there because there's a super low spot over there, and pulled some dirt down there to fix the drainage, put in this French drain, and then put in the gravel and everything for the trailer that it's sitting on. And then I had the leftover blocks, and I had a bunch of lumber and some other trees and stuff for me cleaning up my bushes right there, and some bushes down over there as well as just a bunch of downed wood in the backyard. But anywho, I got a buddy that's going to be coming over here in a couple weeks, and we're going to do, he's got a machine where this whole backyard is full of rocks. I got a little rock pile going right there. But he's going to come over, we're going to clean all the top of this up, and we're going to sod the rest of it. There's a little strip, a little about 2 or 3 foot strip up here, and then it opens up and goes all the way back to the wood line. So we're going to sod all that again. So let me know if you guys want to see a time lapse or something of that. I could probably put a camera on top of the trailer or maybe on the edge of the house or something, and we get a cool time lapse of it. Or I do have a drone. I could put my drone up in the air and probably get a cool time lapse of it as well. So anyways, let me know if you guys want to see that. Also talking about pulling these pavers up. This has been a long work of my apartment on the back side of this house is was an add-on. It was not a part of this original house. So when all this happened, a bunch of this wasn't here. So like they concreted that because they did this sunroom, dining room area add-on, and then there's the window to my part of the house, full standalone apartment, kitchen, full 9 yards. But anywho, just over time with parking on these, you can see the gaps and the spacing and all this is all wonky, and it's settling over there. So I've been talking about peeling all these pavers up and putting up some form boards and just concreting this in with this in, and just making this all one piece. So that may be in an upcoming video as well. And then I've also been thinking about when we resod this up there that I may get some more pavers and do like a fire pit area or something. So let me know if you guys would like to see some of my home improvement style stuff instead of just shop, motorcycle, golf cart, cars, stuff like that. And we also have a couple little repair items to do on the Civic. So plenty of stuff in the pipeline. I just have to get back to it, and I'm slow. I think for a short little bit, I have some time with work that things are gonna slow down for a minute. So we're gonna get back. I'm based back here in Atlanta again, so this will be super nice. And I'll be able to get out here in the garage and get some work done and knock out some of these projects that have been kind of hanging over my head for a while. And like I said, sorry for the hiatus, and we'll get back to the normal, hopefully weekly broadcasting. Hope that recap wasn't too long and wordy for you guys, but you guys can kind of see what's going on in the what I've gotten done off camera, and let you guys know that the projects are coming back. So that'll be exciting. Get back to it so you guys can see some progress and see some finishing up of some stuff. But anyways, in the meantime, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you guys in the next one.